So remember that dual-tone iPhone 17 set of rumors? Yeah, scratch that. As yes, new reports of the iPhone 17 Pro series hint at the same design, but not the same colors or approach. iOS 19 reports claim that the Vision OS design language is just part of the story to look forward to. Google's Pixel 10 Pro Fold leaks start looking very similar to what we know, but possibly for good reason. The OnePlus 13T continues to sound better than even what we were speculating in the past. And yes, we just got some quality time with Oppo's Find X8 Ultra. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I seriously need to do at least 2 of these videos a week with all the news, but today we're just narrowing it down to 5 topics. I'll do another one later. This is Tech Briefing, powered by MediaTek. The official news today begin with sort of a forbidden fruit. This is the Oppo Find X8 Ultra, and I can't begin to tell you how much I wish this phone was easy to buy for you. Think of a device that checks all the boxes you could ever want. A beautiful and iconic design that mimics the photography shops it provides, a gorgeous Quad HD display at high refresh rate that masters color accuracy, all the power of the Snapdragon 8 Elite with more than enough storage and RAM, probably the largest battery that I've ever seen in this category, which then also has the fastest charging both wired and wireless. Heck, it's even got the highest water-resistant rating out there. Thing is, these cameras are the bigger story. We're talking 4 50-megapixel cameras, where both the telephoto sensors are bigger than most primaries out there. But then the 1-inch sensor on the primary makes point-and-shoots look dated. And even a chroma sensor for better color temperature control, which, yes, is all matched with Hasselblad tuning. What's maybe harder to believe is that this phone retails in some places for just $1,000, which is far better in specifications than even the Galaxy S25 Ultra. So, what's the catch? Well, right now, it's China only for reasons I do not understand. Let me know if you'd like to get this phone to go global in the comments. And since we already started talking about Oppo, let's switch to its sister company. The OnePlus 13T continues to dominate rumors, now with a possible launch later this month, which I would like to see to believe, probably in China. Thing is, the reports claim a smaller, fully flat display and some notable design changes. In a teaser post on Weibo, OnePlus Louis Lee confirmed that the device will feature a pure straight screen, meaning no curved edges, similar to the OnePlus 13R. While the OnePlus 13 has mostly a flat display with slight curves on the sides for durability, the 13T opts to go completely flat, which is great. Things that are changing, though, is that the alert slider seems to say goodbye in favor of the shortcut key, which we found on the Find X8 Ultra, which, you guessed it, reminds us of the iPhone. Yeah, it even mimics the additional functions where you can call on other features, even up to the interface, at least on the Oppo, but not sure how OnePlus will do the same, as they've been a bit less of a copycat about these features. I'm not sure if the camera control alternative will also make the cut, which also made it to the Find X8 Pro and Ultra as well. Let's see if there's a launch in China in the end, and share your thoughts in the comments if you'd like to see this phone, and how soon and at what price, obviously. Now let's talk about Google, as you bet rumors were gonna grow in favor of its full product lineup. Right after the leaks of the Pixel 10, 10 Pro, and Pixel 10 Pro XL renders, new images have now revealed what the company's foldable is gonna look like. Any of you expecting major changes might be disappointed, but I'm actually happy that the company is sticking to something very similar to what we currently have for another year, because there's a lot of great to it. All that said, the camera module appears to be the exact same size, or about the same one as the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, which, yeah, I do wish would have changed, as the current device is not as sharp as I'd like. In its defense, codename Rango, this new device is rumored to launch with an expected Tensor G5, now manufactured by TSMC. RAM and storage configurations are likely to remain the same. We do hear it could be slightly thinner than the 9 Pro Fold as well, but we're not going to hold our breath on that one. Maybe the best part of the rumors is that it might actually get a bit more affordable. By how much, we don't know, but boy, would that be a good reason to keep that design for another year. I'm curious to know how much you'd be willing to pay in the comments. Now let's switch to more iOS 19 rumors, because it's almost like drama has been instilled between leakers. First, we had Jon Prosser provide some interesting insights over how the camera application is switching to more like a Vision OS design. Then Mark Gurman said that that's an old build and it wasn't all the new stuff, so, well, Prosser got the rest of the build to make the video more interesting. Like we had discussed before, yes, Vision OS rounded icons might make the cut. So far, they're looking more rounded, but not necessarily full circles, it seems. so take that with a grain of salt. Controls are also changing to look slightly more rounded. A new tab view at the bottom is also bringing new animations to follow on Vision OS and its approach. Search bars are also moved to the bottom for better ergonomics, which makes all the sense in the world. Yes, a lot looks like the animations from the Dynamic Island as well, but we're still not hearing about new major features aside from the Pro models being able to record from the front and the back camera simultaneously. And listen, I know this is stuff that Android could do years ago, but very poorly, and we've also seen third-party applications pull it off with iOS before. At this point, yes, we're still waiting for features from iOS 18 to get launched, so we do wonder how this announcement will fare, because waiting until September is genuinely not my cup of tea. I'm curious to know if you want a glass-like look on iOS 19 in the comments, which will most likely come to Android later. While we get to the hottest news, let me tell you about our sponsor, MediaTek. Yes, the company is known for powering most smart TVs today, but what if your current TV is already aging and getting sluggish and you're not really ready to upgrade? Well, meet Google's TV Streamer 4K, which is powered by MediaTek's 8696 processor. It allows you to pretty much turn any TV or monitor into the fastest smart TV money can buy. It gives you full access to Google TV and more than enough RAM for you to jump between applications without these having to reload all the time. You know how bad that can get. It lets you control your smart home with ease and even pair your Pixel Buds for whenever you want more immersive watching. It's yet another example of how MediaTek powers some of the smartest experiences in the world today. Thanks to MediaTek for your continuous support, and now back to the video. And finally, for the most interesting news today, let's continue talking about Apple, but this time let's focus on the iPhone 17 series. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman has provided some additional insights on what to expect that kind of contradicts what we've heard so far. First is that the whole two-tone design approach might have been scrapped. Companies very often try out different prototypes, so it could have existed, but now it seems that even if we do get the longer visor on the camera hump, it'll be the same color as the rest of the phone. I'm sad because I really liked that black bar and how it looked. It was pretty sick. Also, what doesn't seem to change is that dual material back with aluminum and glass tack teaming for better durability without it losing features. A different set of leaks later showed off some of the cases for the Pro models, which, I mean, listen, only validates the changes to the camera modules that we've seen and we've been covering since day one. But I mean, if this is any indication of how things will look, then these visors surely look massive. What I don't understand is why, as we're not hearing that the sensors are getting any bigger in footprint or megapixel count. We do hear of 8K video recording, but I found that to be a gimmick in the past on Android phones. In today's question, let me know, do you prefer the old black bar visor design or the one that we now see where everything blends into the same bar? Because I like the previous leaks and how they were, but I'm curious to know what you think in the comments. Friends, as always, thanks so much for your support. We're getting to a point where I'm finally going to be able to churn out more videos, as currently that's been really hard with the other projects. And always like, subscribe, and comment, as that also helps us continue to grow. Follow me on social media, as that's also a huge help. Our company, OneVerb Media, continues to grow, so we really hope you like what you see. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.